remember, Pizza Ranch for the win.
One more time for the third time. The 4 seed against 29-1, number 1 in the nation. It was going to have to be a perfect effort, and for a long time, there was hope. Griffons came out in a zone, stifled the Bearcats early, and put them in an early hole.
And now stolen away by Tyus. Another left-hand shot, pulls in. 7-0 Missouri Western. Duran penetrates, floater, good. Left the lane, 9-0. Timeout. Northwest Missouri State. What a start for the Griffons.
But Northwest would answer with 13 unanswered of their own.
In the zone, penetrates, dishes down low for Bernard, and he will score, and he's fouled. 13 straight for Northwest Missouri State after 9 straight for the Griffons.
Western would then find its footing.
TC hesitates, goes right by him, the basket!
Tyrell Carroll, 16 of his team-high 22 points came in the first half.
Tyrell has carried us in the first half, no doubt about it.
Some other guys have to step up. He looks down low for Alex John, goes to the basket, and jams it with 2 hands.
The Griffons would go to halftime with a 31-29 lead. Out of the break, Western trying to hold control. Tyus Milholland, 2 of his 14 points, Griffs by 4. But the number 1 team in the nation would impose their will and their experience.
It was overloading the side, and it was kind of tough. You got to communicate on that, and then somebody got to drop backside. So, I mean, they've seen zone a lot this year.
We've tried everything. We've played 3-2 zone, we've played 2-3 zone, we've played man, we've switched up ball screen coverages. They are such a good team. They might be the best at complicating the simple.
And when they got up to about 9, I feel like we kind of started to panic.
You just saw a good team take advantage of a young team and a team that hadn't been in a semifinal big game before. And so in a long time.
They've shot 45%, but Northwest now will sudden shooting 53%. They've made 12 of 27 threes, and in the second half they shot 65% from the field.
This season saw an unlikely, overachieving resurgence that happened sooner than anyone expected. An 18-14 record, the most wins in 10 years. This is a program, remember, that won just 7 games 2 years ago. And while it's the end of the line for 3 seniors, it's just the beginning for an incredibly young future.
If you would have told us that we would have a sold-out crowd in Mooney my senior year playing Northwest, I would like if you told me that my freshman year, I would have said you're lying. If you would have told me that we making it to the MIAA tournament, playing in the semifinal my senior year, you would have told me that my sophomore year, probably wouldn't have thought you were serious.
If I would have told you you would be where you were at 4-8 your senior year, would you have believed it?
Oh, probably. I mean, I probably would have been like, yeah, it's just another year of the grind. We're probably gonna have to come out of a hole. I mean, I could have believed that for sure.
I wanted to be up, but it was frustrating because we were 4-8 at Christmas. So I remember that, we were 4-8.
We were struggling. I mean, we all believed, but we were struggling.
I'm a Kings fan, so I'm always optimistic. But I don't know, man. I didn't think that we were gonna be like crazy. We made plays, and we finally got our role clarity. I think that's what it was.
We talk a lot about believing and buy-in, but the stoic in me has to answer honestly. There's no way that I had these expectations for our guys. They have above and beyond over-exceeded any of our expectations, and they bought into a race to maturity. And they did it in a way that I don't think any of us could have ever predicted.
They put the league on notice, that's for sure, especially with some of the young guys that we got coming back next year.
This was a huge year for our young guys that were playing, JT, Reese, Will, even me. I mean, we all showed what we could do.
I think we're going to take even a bigger step next year. I really do. We have so much talent coming back. Caleb Bennett's joining the group. We have some recruits coming in. I think we're going to take even a bigger step next year. We're so much more poised. We have so much more experience. I always laugh because on my commitment tweet, I found a picture. Sonny sent me a picture from like 2002 of probably a sold-out Griffon Arena of 2002, and people are like, "That looks like an old picture." I'm like, it might be, but I think we changed that. I think we found some new pictures for the recruits because the fans showed out this year, and we really appreciate St. Joe, all the Griffs, and the other sports. They supported us the whole year too, and I mean, we couldn't be more appreciative for that.
This season was a massive success for us, guys. No matter what anybody says or what anybody writes, this team came together. Guys went through suffering and turned that sacrifice into success. Winning season. First time in a long time, boys. The finality of it hurts because it is final. There is an end to a season. tell you, I'm so freaking proud of you, man. You rallied an entire city to get behind you, to believe in something bigger than basketball, to believe in you, to believe in a team, to believe in people that suffered and shared together. For that, you can never take that away from these seniors, from this group of men, from Jason, Bo, and Tyus. You can never take that away from them. For what they built, and the only way you honor the past is to make sure that our tradition never graduates. Our tradition, the people in this locker room, you never graduate here. You stay in this locker room. Your heart and soul stay in this locker room forever. And you will always be remembered, because not for how you played, but for what you gave. One thing I know about pain and suffering is that you want to keep these things inside of you, so that when you work in the off season, you understand how to grow from a moment like this. And if you want to get past this moment, you're going to have to grow outside of your comfort zone in a way that you've never experienced. You're going to have to do things in your life that you have never done before and that you will not want to do because it will be insanely uncomfortable. And if you can do that, then you can push this program forward even further. But if you stay in the pain, if you stay in the suffering, and you stay in the comfort, and you don't want this feeling again because you're scared of it or you fear it, then this program will never grow. So make sure that we always live outside of our comfort zone.
Man, they got me crying on the camera, man. Get the camera out of here.